Hey so mates, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm showing you guys how to make this backless underbust dress that you're seeing right here. So if you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. As my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here's my pattern, and I'm gonna have to chalk down my vertical measurement. Here's my bust line, my under bust line, my waistline, and from the waistline I came down by 4 inches. Okay, from the waistline I came down by 4 inches. So now I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurement. From that point I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next I'll go ahead and measure out what I have here. I have 9. I'll mark it out here also. After that, I'll connect a straight line, and this line here is my chest line. Okay, here's my chest line. So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down my basic neck width of 3 inches, and I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. This is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into 2. Get the midpoint, and from the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next thing is to divide my bust circumference by 4. Bust divided by 4, I'll chalk it down. Now use my curve ruler to connect it this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. I'll chalk it down all the way to the last line. After that, I'll connect the straight line this way. Next, on both sides of my under bust, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. I'll put the same process on my waistline and also on this line. After that, I'll connect a straight line this way. Connect the both sides. So next thing is to use my curve ruler to connect it to my bust point. Connect the both sides to my bust point, and this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and impute my body measurement. My bust divided by 4, I'll chalk it down, plus 1 inches swing allowance. Under bust divided by 4, I'll chalk it down, plus this 2 inches that I'll replace it back, then plus 1 inch swing allowance. Waist divided by 4, I'll chalk it down, plus this 2 inches that, then plus 1 inch swing allowance. So on this line, go ahead and measure out what you have. Come down by 4 inches from your waistline, then measure the circumference of that point. Whatever you have, divide it by 4. Then replace this 2 inches that plus 1 inch swing allowance, okay? So next thing is to connect the points together this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from the chest line, I'll come in by 0.5. Then I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler to connect it down to my under bust. And this is what I have. So next, from this my dart line, I'll go ahead and come in by 4 inches. That is half of my nipple to nipple measurement. I'll come in by that is 4 inches. And from that point, I'll connect it down to my under bust. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from the shoulder, I'll come down by 5 inches. You can make use of 4 inches if you want to. I'll come down by 5 inches. Then I'll connect a straight line this way. Next thing is to connect it down to my chest line. And also connect this other side. Connect it straight, and this is what I have, guys, okay? So this is all for the front part. The next thing is to cut it out. So let's do that, guys. Just watch the way I'm cutting it out. Cut out this part, and this is what we have. Okay, so this part, you go ahead and plait the down part. Okay, from the picture we have on the thumbnail, there's a little pleat on this part. So just go ahead and plait these 2 inches darts. Okay, plait it in, and this is what you'll be having. Then you attach it to your under post. Okay, this is what you'll be having. So make sure you plait that 2 inches, and this part, make sure you hold this part to become one. Use your gum to hold it down to become one. Okay, then you plait this part this way, plait your fabric this way, then you attach it to your under bust, and this is what you'll be having. Okay, so for this upper part, I'll go ahead and slash it this way. Okay, just the way I'm doing it, I'll go ahead and slash it. Then I'll place it on a fresh pattern. I'll place it this way on a fresh pattern, and I'll spread it a little. That's the way you see me doing it. Go ahead and spread it. After that, you mark it out, like you trace it out. Go ahead and trace it out. So we want to add more volume to the upper part. Okay, we want to add more volume to the upper part. Go ahead and trace it out and then cut it out. And this is what we have. As you can see, the new one is bigger than the old one. So we added more volume to the upper part. Okay, so now to sew this, go ahead and fold in this part into 2. You fold it in. You can add your sewing allowance at that part. At that upper part, just add your folding allowance while cutting out. Then fold it in. Cut out your strap. Attach it this way. Okay, pass your strap into it this way. And it will go across your neckline. Tie it to your back neckline, and this is what you'll be having. Okay, and this down part, make sure you plait it and then attach it to your under post. So let's go back to the back part. Here's my zipper allowance of 2 inches. I have my shoulder to bust point. Here's my shoulder to bust point, shoulder to waist, and then from the waistline I came down by 4 inches. I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. From that point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole this way. Next, I'll go ahead and measure out what I have here. I have 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then I'll connect a straight line. So next thing is to impute my body measurement. My bust divided by 4. I'll mark it down. Plus my 1 inch sewing allowance. Okay. Please make sure you add your sewing allowance of 1 inches. My waist divided by 4. I'll mark it down. Plus my 1 inch sewing allowance. Measure out what you have on this lower part, divide it by 4, then add your 1 inch sewing allowance. After that, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. This is what I have. So I'll go ahead and extend my waistline this way, and also my chest line, and also this down part. Okay. So my waistline, I'll come in by 1 inches. This is to eliminate zipper bulge, and I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. And from the waist, I'll connect it down this way. So this part is going out. Okay. This is all for the back part. The next thing is to cut it out. Just watch what I am doing. This part is going out. And this is what we have for the back. So the side of the back and the front are equal. Okay. This is what we'll be having for the back. So now let's go over to the gathers part. My half length is 18, then plus that 4 inches. Okay, from the waistline I came down by 4 inches, so I have 22 in total. So now let's take for an instance the full length of my gown is 40. So 40 minus 22, I have 18. Okay, so the height of my gathers will be 18. That is the height of my gathers. Okay, while the length, after sewing the upper parts, measure out what you have on the waistline. That is this part. Measure it out round. Let's take for an instance I have 30. So I'll go ahead and do 30 times 4. That is if you want the gathers to be very full. 30 times 4. Gather it back to your original measurements and then attach it to the upper part of this dress. Okay, I believe you guys understand what I mean. The height of my gathers is 18, while the length is 30 times 4. So that is it. Thank you all for watching, and please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. So bye.